Walker over to Reed, finding Edwards, driving. Oh, get out the way! Extend the lead. Edwards for three. Good! Respectively, and they trail at the moment, 12-11, and that changes with that.
Rising from the gritty streets of Atlanta, Anthony Edwards overcame the loss of his mother and grandmother in the same year, transforming from grief into Ant-Man, the NBA's next-generation superstar. Edwards now resides in lavish, multi-million-dollar mansions with a gleaming blue Lamborghini Urus in his garage and custom AE1 sneakers adorned with shimmering gold worth thousands. Yet, even as the spotlight shines brightly, scandals involving denied paternity and on-court outbursts continue to haunt him, casting shadows over the image of a young man once hailed as a generational hope. With an unwavering smile and resilient spirit, Edwards stands firm, inspiring millions of basketball enthusiasts not only with his electrifying dunks, but also by gifting shoes to underprivileged children and building basketball courts to keep their NBA dreams alive. Join us now as we delve into the life of Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man shaking the basketball world. If you enjoy this video, please give us a like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories about top NBA stars. From a boy who wanted a lion to a top talent, Anthony Edwards was born on August 5, 2001, in Atlanta, Georgia. Growing up in the Oakland City area, he quickly displayed exceptional athletic abilities. From the age of 3, his father nicknamed him Ant-Man, a moniker that would stick with him throughout his life and symbolize his agility and power on the court. In his early years, Edwards didn't immediately gravitate towards basketball. Instead, he immersed himself in football, a great passion of his childhood. He played various positions such as running back, quarterback, and cornerback, quickly becoming one of the standout young talents for the Atlanta Vikings youth team. By the age of 10, Edwards was recognized as one of the best running backs in the national Pop Warner system, with impressive highlight videos circulating on YouTube. However, everything changed when Edwards watched his older brothers play basketball. He realized that basketball looked more fun, and from then on, he began to shift his focus to the sport. Playing basketball with his brothers at his grandmother's house was not just a pastime, but also a place where his love for the orange ball was ignited. Edwards' grandmother, Shirley, and mother, Yvette, played crucial roles in nurturing his spirit and confidence. The family often gathered for weekly dinners at Golden Corral, where Edwards, a growing boy, enjoyed dishes like steak, chicken, and ice cream. These warm family memories created a solid foundation for him in his early years. But Edwards' childhood was not without its share of sorrow. In 2015, while he was in 8th grade, tragedy struck. His mother, Yvette, passed away from cancer on January 5th. Just 7 months later, his grandmother, Shirley, whom he was very close to, also succumbed to the same disease on August 5th. This double loss left a massive void in Edwards' life, causing him to become more subdued and introspective. He once shared that the unwavering faith and love from his mother and grandmother were his greatest motivators, and losing them left his heart cold. To honor the two most important women in his life, Edwards chose the jersey number 5 throughout his basketball career, as both passed away on the 5th of the month. After the deaths of his mother and grandmother, Edwards was raised by his older siblings, Antoine and Antoinette. Despite facing immense grief, he did not give up on his passion for sports. He began training more seriously with basketball coach Justin Holland when he entered 9th grade. Holland, a former college player and coach in Atlanta, helped Edwards develop his skills and transform him into a promising talent. His success with the Atlanta Express AAU basketball team at the age of 15 earned him a 4-star recruit ranking by Rivals in 2016. In addition to football and basketball, Edwards also played baseball in his childhood, often batting 4th or 5th in the lineup. He once humorously remarked that he was good at many sports as a child. This versatility is a testament to his natural talent and competitive spirit. Edwards also has a special love for animals, owning 2 dogs and expressing a desire to own a lion, even though he knew he didn't have enough space. Few could have predicted that the boy who dreamed of owning a lion would soon realize his dreams in another arena, the NBA, where he not only soars with jaw-dropping dunks, but also captivates the world with his own signature shoe. And did you know that in a rare interview, he once revealed that he almost turned down his first multi-million-dollar contract just to sleep in for another day? The dunk that humiliated Utah Watanabe. Anthony Edwards' basketball career truly exploded when he entered Holy Spirit Preparatory School in Atlanta. With his impressive height of 6 feet 4 inches as an adult and explosive athleticism on the court, Edwards quickly became a phenomenon. He led his high school team to numerous victories, averaging over 20 points per game in his upperclassmen years. His talent was widely recognized when ESPN ranked him among the top 25 players in the class of 2019, and by the end of high school, he was rated a 5-star recruit, a prestigious title reserved for the most outstanding young talents in the United States. Edwards' playing style at this time was clearly defined: speed, confidence, and incredible long-range shooting, which later became his signature weapons in the NBA. After high school, Edwards decided to join the University of Georgia Bulldogs instead of other prestigious schools like Kentucky or North Carolina, a surprising choice, but one that showed his loyalty to his hometown of Atlanta. The 2019 to 2020 season in the NCAA was where Edwards cemented his name on the national basketball map. He averaged 19.1 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game, becoming the Southeastern Conference's Freshman of the Year and earning a spot on the All-American freshman team. One of the most memorable moments was the game against Michigan State, where he scored 37 points, including 7 three-pointers, bringing the entire crowd to its feet. Although the Georgia Bulldogs did not achieve high results in the tournament, Edwards' individual performance caught the attention of NBA scouts, and he was predicted to be one of the top picks in the NBA draft. In 2020, Edwards' dream came true when he was selected by the Minnesota Timberwolves with the number 1 pick in the NBA draft, a historic milestone for him and the city of Atlanta. His 2020 to 2021 rookie season was not easy as he had to adapt to the speed and fierce competition of the NBA, but Edwards quickly proved his worth. He averaged 19.3 points per game, won the Rookie of the Month award multiple times, and finished the season on the NBA All-Rookie First Team. One of the most memorable moments was his dunk over Utah Watanabe of the Toronto Raptors, which Edwards himself called the best dunk of my career, a play that showcased his rare explosiveness and confidence. The 2021 to 2022 season marked a significant step forward in Edwards' career as he became a cornerstone of the Timberwolves. He increased his scoring average to 21.3 points per game, helping the team reach the playoffs for the first time in many years. His playing style, a combination of physical strength, sharp three-point shooting with a nearly 36% success rate, and a humorous off-court demeanor, made him one of the most beloved players in the league. By the 2022 to 2023 season, Edwards was officially selected to his first All-Star team at the age of 21, becoming one of the youngest players to achieve this honor. He continued to shine in the playoffs, averaging over 31 points per game in the series against the Denver Nuggets, although the Timberwolves could not advance further. As of March 13, 2025, Edwards is still on the rise. The 2024 to 2025 season saw him maintain his impressive form, regularly scoring over 30 points per game and leading the Timberwolves to become a force in the Western Conference. He is also known for his humorous quotes in interviews, such as when he declared, "I can beat anyone, even Michael Jordan on a good day," showing his confidence and strong personality. Off the court, Edwards signed a major endorsement deal with Adidas, launching his signature AE1 shoe line in 2023, solidifying his position not only as an athlete, but also as a cultural icon. Anthony Edwards has not only built an impressive career, but also turned his talent into huge numbers in his bank account. To date, Anthony Edwards' net worth is estimated at around $40 million. However, with his massive NBA contract and off-court earnings, this figure may only be the beginning of a fortune that will continue to grow strongly in the future. Edwards' wealth is not only in cash or contracts, but also reflected in his real estate investments, luxury car collection, and personal branding projects. Exploding the market with his signature shoes. Edwards' largest source of income comes from NBA contracts. After being selected as the number one pick in the 2020 NBA draft, he signed a 4-year, $44 million rookie contract with the Minnesota Timberwolves. In July 2023, he signed a 5-year, $244.6 million contract extension with the potential to reach $260 million if he achieves bonus conditions, such as making the All-NBA team or winning MVP. In the 2024 to 2025 season, his base salary has increased to $42.2 million per year, placing him among the highest-paid players in the league. This is a solid financial foundation for his extravagant spending. In addition to his NBA salary, Edwards earns millions of dollars from an endorsement deal with Adidas. This agreement, signed in 2020, is said to bring in at least $10 million per year, according to estimates by journalists like Shams Charania from ESPN. The highlight of this relationship is the AE1 signature shoe, launched in November 2023, with a design inspired by his nickname Ant-Man and his explosive playing style. This shoe has not only been commercially successful, but has also been used by him in the 2024 Paris Olympics, enhancing his personal brand value and providing a steady source of income from sales. Regarding real estate, Edwards owns a notable portfolio, although he does not disclose as many details as some other NBA stars. In Minneapolis, where he plays for the Timberwolves, Edwards is believed to own a high-end penthouse in the downtown area near the Target Center, the team's home arena. This apartment, speculated based on the lifestyle of young NBA players, could be worth between $2 and $3 million, with modern interiors, panoramic city views, and amenities such as a private gym, home theater, and indoor pool. This is where he rests between games and enjoys the lavish life of a star. In addition, Edwards has a deep connection to Atlanta, his hometown, so it's no surprise that he owns a property there. Many rumors suggest that he has purchased a villa in the Atlanta suburbs, located in the Buckhead or Sandy Springs area, known for its luxury homes for the elite. Such a villa usually costs between $3 and $5 million, with a large area, private basketball court, and garage large enough to hold his car collection. Anthony Edwards' car collection is one of the impressive highlights of his wealth. The most prominent car is a blue Lamborghini Urus, which he bought immediately after signing a major contract with the Timberwolves in 2023. With a starting price of around $230,000, Edwards' customized version, which may include premium leather interiors, a top-notch sound system, and special alloy wheels, could cost up to $300,000. He once shared his joy driving this car around Minneapolis, calling it his companion on his days off. In addition to the Urus, Edwards is believed to own several other luxury cars, reflecting his love of speed and his style from his football days. A Porsche 911 Turbo S, priced at around $220,000, could be in the collection, thanks to its superior speed of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.6 seconds, fitting his explosive personality. He may also own a Mercedes-Benz G-Class, a favorite SUV of many NBA players, priced from $150,000 to $200,000, depending on the version. Although he doesn't show off much on social media, his rare appearances next to supercars show that he is building a formidable collection with a total value that could exceed $1 million. In addition to real estate and cars, Edwards lives a lavish life, but still maintains a down-to-earth demeanor. He regularly spends money on designer clothes, especially products from Adidas and brands like Gucci or Off-White, fitting the image of a young star. He also has a watch collection with the potential to own models like the Rolex Daytona or Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, each priced from $30,000 to $100,000. Anthony Edwards doesn't just stop at enjoying wealth through luxury items. Did you know that in a spontaneous interview, he once revealed that he almost spent tens of thousands of dollars to buy a lion hybrid dog just because it looks cool like in the movies? From luxurious apartments to the best-selling AE1 shoes worldwide, Ant-Man also hides other unique passions, leaving fans curious. Passion for lions and panthers. Animals, love for pets. One of Edwards' most prominent hobbies is his love for animals, especially dogs. Since childhood, he has owned 2 dogs and often mentions them in conversations with affection. In a 2021 interview, he joked about wanting to own a lion or panther, even though he knows it's impossible with his current living space. "I like strong animals, just like how I play basketball," he shared. Although he can't own a real beast, Edwards spends a lot of time caring for his pets and even brought them to the practice court to introduce them to his teammates. Fans often see him posting photos or videos playing with his dogs on social media, showing that this is a simple but important joy in his busy life. Music, passion for rap and composition. Edwards also has a strong love for music, especially rap. He has revealed that he is a fan of rappers like Lil Baby, Drake, and Young Thug, artists from Atlanta, or with styles he admires. Not only does he listen to music, but Edwards also tries his hand at writing and freestyling rap in his free time. In an appearance on the Old Man and the Three podcast in 2022, he spontaneously rapped a short verse, surprising listeners with his wordplay and natural rhythm. He once said that if he didn't play basketball, he might have become a rapper, and even joked about wanting to record a mixtape called Ant-Man Flows. Although he hasn't released any official products, immersing himself in music is how Edwards relaxes and expresses his confident, humorous personality. Fashion, street style. Fashion is another hobby that Edwards is passionate about, reflecting his youthful and dynamic aesthetic. He often appears in streetwear outfits, oversized hoodies, jogger pants, and especially sneakers from his personal collection. As an Adidas ambassador, Edwards owns dozens of rare shoes, including AE1 versions he designed in collaboration with the brand. He shared in a GQ interview that he likes to mix and match clothes inspired by Atlanta, where he grew up, with a combination of bold colors and comfortable styles. His pre-game appearances in tailored suits or unique leather jackets also show that he is not afraid to experiment to assert himself off the court. For Edwards, fashion is not just a hobby, but also a way to build his image as a well-rounded star. Although he is the new generation idol of the NBA, Anthony Edwards has disappointed fans with a series of shocking media scandals, from refusing paternity of his own children to his on-court hot-headedness when throwing a ball at spectators, all of which have tarnished his image in the eyes of fans. Denying children and refusing paternal responsibility, legal issues, and paternity drama. One of the biggest scandals involving Edwards is the legal disputes over custody and paternal responsibility. In early 2025, Edwards was embroiled in a controversy with Aisha Howard, a model and media personality, when she filed a lawsuit seeking to confirm him as the father of their daughter, Aubrey Summers Howard, born in 2024. According to court documents published by In Touch, Edwards initially blocked contact with Howard after she announced her pregnancy and refused responsibility, leading to a tense legal battle over custody and child support. Edwards later acknowledged paternity through DNA testing, but stated he did not want custody or visitation rights, a controversial decision as many felt he was evading his paternal responsibilities. Previously, in 2023, he also faced a similar lawsuit from Daja Carlisle, the mother of his daughter, Aris Ariel Carlisle. Edwards had asked the court to ban Carlisle from contacting his team, accusing her of harassment, highlighting complex personal conflicts. These dramas not only tarnished his image, but also made fans question the maturity of the 23-year-old star. On-court behavior and NBA penalties. Edwards has also caused controversy with his on-court behavior. On February 27, 2025, in a 102-111 loss to the Los Angeles Lakers, he was ejected after receiving 2 technical fouls for arguing with referees and throwing a ball into the stands, actions that led to a $35,000 fine from the NBA and a 1-game suspension. This was the 16th technical foul he received in the 2024-2025 season, making him the first player to reach this number before March since DeMarcus Cousins in 2016-17. This incident sparked criticism from the media, with ESPN calling it unacceptable behavior for a star leading a team like the Timberwolves. Previously, in October 2024, he also clashed with former teammate Jared Vanderbilt in a game against the Lakers, leading to a verbal altercation and technical fouls for both. These lapses in control have led many to worry that Edwards' hot-headedness could affect the Timberwolves' championship chances. Shocking statements and off-court attitude. Edwards is also known for his blunt, sometimes controversial statements. In 2022, he was fined $40,000 for using offensive language towards the LGBTQ+ community in an Instagram video, for which he later publicly apologized. This incident sparked debate about the responsibility of young stars to control their words on social media. More recently, in a preseason interview for 2024 to 2025, when asked about becoming the face of the NBA, he replied, "I don't want to be that guy. Let Wemby, Victor Wembanyama, do it," with an indifferent attitude that led some to believe he lacked leadership ambition. However, he also received sympathy from LeBron James, who explained that the pressure of being the face of the NBA is not something everyone wants to bear. Even so, statements like, "I can beat Michael Jordan on a good day," are considered arrogant, sparking debate about his confidence or arrogance. Anthony Edwards also attracts fan attention through his complex private life. Although there is no official confirmation that he is married, his long-term relationship with Shannon Jackson, his girlfriend since 2020, is often seen as the center of his personal life. The couple has overcome many challenges together, from the joy of parenthood to external controversies, but still maintains a remarkable bond amidst the NBA spotlight. Fathering children with multiple women. Outside his marriage, Edwards and Shannon Jackson publicly began their relationship in 2020, when Shannon posted a photo of them embracing on Instagram with the caption, "Together forever, whatever your problems are, I'll bear them." Since then, she has regularly appeared courtside to cheer on Edwards, becoming a familiar face to Timberwolves fans. The pinnacle of this relationship was the birth of their first daughter together, Iselin Edwards, on March 1st, 2024. Edwards even left a game against the Sacramento Kings mid-match to be present at the hospital when Shannon gave birth, a moment hailed by fans as proof of his love for his family. Shannon hosted a ladybug-themed birthday party for Iselin in 2025, posting on Instagram, "You've brought us a peace that words can't describe," along with the nickname Azy Pazy that Edwards gave his daughter. However, Edwards' private life has not always been smooth. In addition to his relationship with Shannon, he has been involved in multiple dramas related to children with other women. In 2023, Instagram model Paige Jorday accused Edwards of being the father of a child he refused to acknowledge, along with controversial messages about him offering her $100,000 for an abortion. In 2024, Aisha Howard, a model and mother of rapper Lil Baby's son, gave birth to daughter Aubrey Summers Howard and sued Edwards for paternity. Edwards admitted paternity through DNA testing, but stated he did not want custody or visitation rights, a shocking decision that raised questions about his paternal responsibility. Previously, he also had a daughter, Aris Ariel Carlisle, with Daja Carlisle, and a son, Amir, with Ali D, bringing his alleged total number of children to at least 4, one with Shannon and 3 outside the main relationship. Despite being involved in these controversies, Shannon has stood by Edwards, even publicly defending him on Instagram Live in October 2024, saying, "If I have to un-baby daddy him, then I'll do it to everyone. I am one of God's strongest warriors." Her nonchalant attitude towards the infidelity allegations surprised many, but also showed the steadfastness of their relationship. Although there is no concrete evidence of a legal marriage, some sources speculate that Edwards and Shannon may have secretly gotten engaged or married based on moments like the ring he wears at public events or how Shannon proudly calls him "my man." Anthony Edwards always finds ways to balance his private life with greater responsibilities off the court. In a rare visit to his hometown of Atlanta with Iceland, he quietly stopped by a community center and left a surprise donation for the local basketball court, simply wanting to keep the kids' dreams alive. From his love for his small family to his quiet actions for the community, Ant-Man is expanding his impact beyond the NBA spotlight, revealing a deeper side of his personality. Gifting hundreds of free shoes to underprivileged children. With his brilliant career at the Minnesota Timberwolves, Edwards has become a role model for young basketball enthusiasts, being selected as the number one pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, making 3 consecutive All-Star teams, 2023 to 2025, and winning a gold medal at the 2024 Olympics with the U.S. national team have elevated him to one of the new faces of the league. His playing style, a combination of physical strength, sharp three-point shooting, and powerful dunks, not only excites audiences, but also inspires millions of children who dream of pursuing basketball. Teammate Mike Conley once compared him to Michael Jordan, saying, "He has the moves, the confidence, and the work ethic of MJ." A compliment that shows Edwards is shaping his own legacy. Although private about his personal life, Edwards is very active in charity work, especially supporting children and communities in Atlanta, where he grew up. One of his notable activities is regularly organizing shoe and basketball giveaways for children in disadvantaged areas. In 2023, he appeared at a school in Oakland City, bringing 100 pairs of AE1 shoes and dozens of basketballs to give to students, while playing basketball with them in an afternoon full of laughter. Edwards also funds the construction of community basketball courts in Atlanta, aiming to create spaces for children to play sports and stay away from street temptations. A court named Ant-Man Court was inaugurated in 2024 in the area near his grandmother's house, with a sign that reads, "Dedicated to my mother and grandmother, who taught me how to fly." This is not only a gift to honor his family, but also a way for him to encourage children to pursue their passions, just as he did when overcoming loss to become a star. In addition, he participates in free basketball training camps, directly teaching skills to young talents, something he did since high school. In 2023, after being fined $40,000 for offensive remarks towards the LGBTQ+ community, Edwards donated an undisclosed amount to Queer Space Collective, an organization supporting LGBTQ+ youth, as a way to make amends and show sincerity. This action, although stemming from a scandal, was recognized by the community as a positive step, helping him regain goodwill and spread a message of inclusion. He once said at a press conference, "I don't hate anyone, I just want everyone to see the love from me." Anthony Edwards is at the peak of his form and fame, not only as a top star of the Minnesota Timberwolves, but also as a global basketball icon. His current and future plans this year show an Edwards full of energy, determined to elevate his career and continue to spread his influence both on and off the court. Ambition to win the first NBA ring of his career. Looking ahead to the rest of 2025, Edwards sets big goals both in his basketball career and personal projects. On the court, he is determined to lead the Timberwolves beyond their 2024 Western Conference Finals appearance, with the ambition to win the first NBA championship of his career. After missing the 2025 All-Star Game due to a groin injury, he is focusing on a full recovery to lead the team in the final stretch of the season and playoffs. With the addition of Julius Randle and the stability from Rudy Gobert, Edwards believes the Timberwolves can become a strong contender if he maintains his form and improves his leadership. Outside the NBA, Edwards has planned a busy summer. He intends to host the Ant-Man Summer Classic Youth Basketball Tournament in Atlanta in July, bringing together young talents from across the state of Georgia. This event is not only aimed at finding future stars, but also an opportunity for him to award scholarships and basketball shoes to underprivileged children, continuing his philanthropic commitment. He is also in discussions with Adidas to launch a new advertising campaign tied to this tournament, combining fashion, rap music, and basketball, his three great passions. On a personal level, Edwards intends to spend more time with his family, especially organizing a grand second birthday for Iceland in March 2025 in Minneapolis. He is also considering buying a larger house in Atlanta to serve as a retreat for his family and to adopt more pets, possibly a new dog to satisfy his love for animals. Additionally, he revealed in a recent interview that he wants to try recording an official rap song, collaborating with rapper Lil Baby, a friend from Atlanta, as a fun project to relax after the season. In the near future, Edwards is also eyeing international competitions. Although he declined to participate in the 2027 FIBA World Cup in Qatar, citing not wanting to repeat the 2023 failure, he affirms that he will return to the U.S. national team at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, when he will be 27 and potentially the team's leader. He sees this as an opportunity to win another gold medal and solidify his global status. That is the inspiring journey of Anthony Edwards, from an Atlanta boy to the Ant-Man superstar of the NBA. Thank you for joining us on this story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support Black Fame Legacy. Your support is the motivation for us to continue bringing you the top stories about other NBA legends.